From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The law applies to us all, to the majority and to the minority, to Hindus, to Muslims, or to any other religion. In Haldwani, in Uttarakhand, a legitimate eviction drive ordered by the court is being given an anti-Muslim color. Just because the majority of the 4,000 plus possible evictions are of Muslims, the drive itself, which has the backing and is on the basis of high court orders, is being described roundly everywhere as anti-Muslim. And the Samajwadi Party and the Congress, Vadra Congress, and the AIMIM are all competing there, Shaheen Bagh style, along with the usual suspects floating around on social media to provoke Muslims in India, saying, look here, what is happening in Haldwani is so patently anti-Muslim. This is so wrong. This is so unethical. This is so untrue. It is difficult for me to describe in words. This is our land, this is the government land. The land belongs to the railways. And what political parties are trying to do here is to provoke the citizen, especially the Muslim citizen, to defy the courts. How can we allow this? If we allow this way, viewers, there will be no law in this country anymore. There will be no rule of law at all. You can forget the rule of the law. It will be the rule of the roads. Just like in Shaheen Bagh, in this case 2 roads have been blocked. Just like in Shaheen Bagh, just note this, viewers, women and children are being propped up, put there right in front before the cameras. Just like in Shaheen Bagh, OAC is active, and OAC and the Vadra Congress and the Samajwadi Party, which is sending a delegation there tomorrow, I am told, are fighting with each other, competing with each other to make this a Muslim issue, a Muslim rights issue. So why do we not ask the counter question tonight? If some people say this is a Muslim rights issue, then the counter question tonight is this: does the law-abiding, tax-paying citizen of this country have any rights at all, or do we have no rights? In this country today, do only encroachers have rights? Do only lawbreakers have rights? And do only road blockers have rights? And the other question is this, viewers: can anyone, by simply claiming to be a member of the minority community, say he or she is being persecuted? And immediately claim that the land is theirs and that the verdicts of the courts don't apply to them? And can anybody in this country, ladies and gentlemen, anybody, when they break the law, after they break the law, by playing a religious card, will they be allowed to strong arm the process of law in this country? Should we allow that? Should the law in this country be strong armed? Should the law in this country be trampled on? And tonight, therefore, we also call tonight upon the Supreme Court of India and all the courts to just note the utter defiance and the absolute provocation in Haldwani. It's not correct. And I also call upon the politicians who are trying before our very eyes this Shaheen Bagh 2.0 model to realize that we are watching, that we, the law-abiding citizens of this country, will no longer suffer silently and not raise our voice when this Shaheen Bagh toolkit is being played once again by the usual suspects. And so I end once again the lead story tonight by saying, remember this, the law applies to us all. The law applies to us all. The law applies to the majority, and the law applies to the minority as well. It does. That's debate number 1 tonight. What's happening in Haldwani, ladies and gentlemen? It's very worrying. We cannot allow this kind of deliberate provocation and defiance of the law to carry on anymore. And debate number 2 tonight, twists and turns, and more people coming out, questions about timing, but Delhi police, we're asking you, where's the justice? And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight.
ड्रिंक करने के बाद उसको होश नहीं था, आगे से गाड़ी आ रही थी, प्लानो है तो गाड़ी हम लड़की आगे गिरी, मैं साइड में गिर गई, फिर टक्कर हो गई, वो गाड़ी के नीचे घुस गई.
48 hours after the hit and run alleged, another eyewitness emerges. Was Anjali not alone during the accident? The CCTV footage, another eyewitness claim, and the sequence of events, nothing adds up in the Delhi police version. Justice for Anjali slogans echo across Delhi. Anger mounts against the Delhi police, lapses and inaction. Shaheen Bagh rerun in Uttarakhand's Haldwani encroaches protest against the court-ordered eviction. And 3 years since Shaheen Bagh, the lobby is at it again. A communal spin is being given to what is clearly a legal eviction and clean-up drive. And the nation pays tribute to the victims of terror in Rajouri. India will avenge the killings. And ladies and gentlemen, 3 years ago in Shaheen Bagh, we saw choreographed protests. We saw an attempt to take out a falsehood about CA, whip up sentiments and then do a U-turn. We saw an overt attempt to communalize. And we also saw how politicians worked overtime to keep a blockade, an illegal blockade, alive. And we saw how the ultimate victims were honest, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens of this country. And now what is happening in Haldwani in Uttarakhand is no different. It is the same modus operandi, it is the same toolkit, it is the same players, it is the same provocateurs. It's Shaheen Bagh 2.0. Take a look and then we debate.
You may mistake these visuals for the Shaheen Bagh protests of 2020, but this is Haldwani. These are protests over giving up railway land that has been encroached upon. A crew reached the Banbhulpura region of Haldwani. Republic spoke to the locals.
मैम 1 जनवरी को इन्होंने पेपर के अंदर विज्ञप्ति निकाली थी और बोला था कि ये विज्ञप्ति छपने के 7 दिन के भीतर सारे मकानों को खाली कर दिया जाए, अन्यथा बुलडोजर चलाएंगे. लेकिन ये भेड़चाल है. ये ज़मीन जब हमारी है तो हम खाली क्यों करेंगे? हमारे पास कागज है.
Roads have been blocked and congregations have begun over the High Court order. The Haldwani DM Dheeraj Singh says adequate rehabilitation arrangements are being made.
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वगैरह देना है वो रेलवे को देना है. हमें शांति व्यवस्था के लिए हमने मजिस्ट्रेट और पुलिस फोर्स पर्याप्त मात्रा में हम लोगों ने डिमांड कर दी है और उनके रोकने की व्यवस्था कहाँ होगी उसकी व्यवस्थाएं हम लोग कर रहे हैं. अभी एसएसपी साहब और हम लोग भी स्वयं जा रहे हैं.
The rerun of Shaheen Bagh has put police forces on alert.
पास पर्याप्त मात्रा में फोर्स इस समय भी है, उपलब्ध है. 5 कंपनी हमारे पास पीएसी की है और आपका जो स्टेट की पुलिस है वो आपका अगले वीकेंड तक आ जाएगी पूरी. और जो डिमांड की गई है सेंट्रल फोर्स की वो आपका मेरा है उम्मीद कि अतिक्रमण का जो हमारा अभियान शुरू होगा उससे पहले आ जाएगा।
The opposition is trying to give it all communal color.
मानवता के जो ग्राउंड बनते हैं, ह्यूमैनिटेरियन ग्राउंड्स पे हम लोग आ जाए। आप देख रहे हैं किस प्रकार से पारा गिरता जा रहा है और जो कड़ाके की ठंड पड़ रही है और 4,500 मकान, ठीक है हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट जा रहे हैं, 4,500 अगर खुदा ना खास्ता 1% सुप्रीम कोर्ट से स्टे नहीं मिलता तो कैसी भयावह स्थिति उत्पन्न हो सकती है। बस जो प्रदेश की सरकार है उसको जागने की आवश्यकता है।
Political benefits are being minted out this entire matter. Now it is being said that the government is trying to target a certain section of the community. But right behind me is a temple, Ankit. Right behind me is a temple in the vicinity as well. And if this entire area goes down, this temple will go down along with it.
And yet the lobby wants to create momentum for another blockade. They want to disregard orders of a judicial authority.
These are not just slums. The slums are in just 28 acres, and then is this vicinity. You can see there are pakka houses, there are small businesses over here, and now this has been contended by the railways that it is their land, and the Delhi High Court in a legitimate order has said that the people living in the vicinity have not been able to produce enough matter in front of the court that the court could give a ruling in their favor, and which is why a demolition drive has been ordered.
And the same protest, paratroopers who were present at Shaheen Bagh are rearing their heads again.
हमें चाहिए कि अपनी इतना ताकत दे कि पूरी दुनिया में पैगाम जाए कि आंदोलन, वो आंदोलन जो निजाम बदल देते कैसे होते ये तस्वीर बने, क्योंकि ऐसे आंदोलन बार-बार नहीं होते।
तमाम बाशिंदों को एक पैगाम भिजाने के लिए, वतन अजीज के गयूर माँ और बहनों को पैगाम भिजाने के लिए हमने फैसला लिया और हमने उस काले कानून के बिल को फाड़ा ताकि मुल्क में हरारत पैदा हो जाए, ताकि मुल्क का बाशिंदा खड़ा हो जाए।
ये बरसों से वहां पर रह रहे हैं, रो रहे हैं, औरतें रोड पर बैठी हुई हैं पिछले 4 दिन से। कंटिन्यूअस हमको फोन आता है, मैसेजेस आते हैं कि 4 दिन बाकी हैं, 5 दिन बाकी हैं, हम क्या करेंगे, हम वहां पर कहां जाके रहेंगे हम लोग।
The underlying intent is clear: create a blockade and hold the system hostage. Now the Supreme Court will hear the matter, but whatever the verdict, can Shaheen Bagh 2.0 be allowed? Let's debate.
Having researched this entire matter, it is clear to me that this is a matter of great illegality. And I began today by saying, Waris Pathan, Asif Sohail, Tala Amar Rashidi and Amik Jamai. On one side, and on the other side, Rajiv Singh Bisht is the lawyer for the petitioner. He's joining us from Nainital. Firoz Bakht Ahmed, former Chancellor of the Maulana Azad National Urdu University. Sushil Pandit, and Hani Pathak is the spokesperson of the BJP in Uttarakhand. I began by saying that the law applies to everyone. Tomorrow, if there are 400 Hindu families or 4,000 Hindu families who have encroached on railway property, and if, as per the law, after looking at the RTI, after looking at the documents, the courts come to the view that there has to be an eviction of that area, and that eviction happens after a full legal process. For 15 years, this eviction has been served. For 15 years, there is absolute and clear defiance. So now, at the end of the day, these people are saying, we are being evicted because we are Muslims.
Very true.
Now they are saying we are being evicted because we are Muslims, not because we are encroachers, not because we have broken the law. But they are saying the issue is not whether we have broken the law, we'll make it a Muslim issue. We'll make it a Muslim, anti-Muslim issue. And I am saying tonight, can everything in this country be made a Muslim, anti-Muslim issue? Firoz Bakht Ahmed, ye ho kya raha hai is desh mein? This is an eviction drive which has been going out to evict land encroachers. And the straightforward question I have as I am opening the debate is that
Absolutely, Arnab.
is that Firoz Bakht Ahmed and Waris will open the debate. Should the courts in this country or the administration go to a person and say, Mr. Encroacher, you have encroached the land, can you tell me whether you are Hindu or Muslim? If you are Muslim, then I will not ask you to evict. Is it possible that that is going to happen? Because the way Owaisi is carrying this out, and now Congress and Samajwadi Party are pushing Owaisi, they want to make this a Shaheen Bagh model. Firoz Bakht Ahmed, please open the debate. Then Hani Pathak is saying something. 1 minute. Hani Pathak.
Arnab ji, I want to say something that kindly see that court judgment copy. Mr. Waris Pathan ji and Mr. Owaisi ji, kindly see the judgment copy in which court has written that this matter is not right, that this matter is not the matter of right now. Passing these years, this matter is about 30 to 40 years old, and this matter is 200 years old. In 1815, there was a treaty of Sangoli between.
Supreme Court. Matter will be heard on 5th of January.
I know you very
Let
well.
the Supreme Court
I know
decide.
you very well that you are interrupted. You are famous for interrupt everyone. You are famous for interrupt everyone. Kindly finish my words. Kindly finish my words. Okay?
I
know
right
very well about you. I know very well about you. Kindly finish my debate and kindly finish my words.
Waris, I'm sure you will listen to her. She's coming in, she's saying, requesting you not to interrupt, and she's very aggressively putting a point. Let her make a point and then you respond. Thank you.
See the court verdict in which they have written that there was a treaty of Sangoli between Nepal and East India Company. This problem is the result of that treaty. And one more thing I want to tell about Arnab ji, I want to know in your knowledge that by the way our government will also do something for these people. But we cannot leave these people like this. But these problems are facing of these people are only because of Indra Hirday's ji blessings. Only because of Indra Hirday's ji blessings and Congress government blessings. These problems are happening in Haldwani, and the Vipaksh are only
okay, now Hani Pathak. One minute. What is listen?
You said after her,
you all are
waiting for my matter.
You all are the persons of Congress who are given this blessing.
अरे मैडम, लोग टूट जाते हैं एक घर बनाने में, तुम तरस नहीं खाते बस्तियां उजाड़ने में. कहाँ जाएंगे इतने सारे लोग? 40,000 to 70,000 people will be on the road. दिल्ली में रेगुलराइज किया था. In Delhi, illegal colonies were regularized. 2016, the state government said the property belongs to us. Now again they come and say the property belongs to the railways. अरे मैडम, 3 गवर्नमेंट इंटर कॉलेज है वहाँ पे. अरे 5 वहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट रन स्कूल है, धर्मशाला है, 19 मस्जिद है, 2 वहाँ पे मंदिर है. कहाँ जाएंगे? अरे आपके प्रधानमंत्री, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने कहा था 2022 तक सब हिंदुस्तानी के पास एक घर होगा, और जिसके पास घर है आप उसका उजाड़ना चाहते हो. अरे मैंने बोला, मैं तो मस्जिद में तो मंदिर नहीं बता रहा हूँ ना. अरे किसने बोला हिंदू मुसलमान का नाम? किसने बोला? अरे हम तो इंसानियत की बात करते हैं मैडम, इंसानियत की कभी बात करिए.
You all are making political chapati. You all are busy to make political chapati.
Waris and Hani. I just 1 minute. Waris and Hani, just wait a minute. I am reading the High Court order. Just calm down, everyone. Waris, thank you, Hani. I am replacing on the left with, to look at the legal aspects of the case, I have Rajiv Singh Bisht, who is the lawyer and counsel for the petitioner. Mr. Bisht, please come forward and please come into the debate with Waris Pathan. I am on a point here. Viewers, see, why am I raising this issue today? Because I am really angry that everything in this country is made a religious issue. In this country, it's about the application of law. Now, if someone breaks the law and says, but I am a Muslim, should the court say, because you are a member of the minority community, we will allow you to break the law? This is not possible. In fact, the state government has been instructed to evict the encroachers from the railway land. And it has been said further that the state government should support the honest persons and not the dishonest persons who encroach on government land. So far as I am concerned, this is a clear civil criminal issue of encroachment, and that is all the matter that we should look at. Waris Pathan, the courts are watching.
So why was the state government collecting rent from them? Why was the state government collecting property tax from them? Why was the state government collecting the assessment tax from them? It was illegal encroachment.
So your logic is, please show me a law. No, 1 minute. Waris, listen. Waris, don't do this. Waris, don't do this, I'm telling you. Waris, don't do this. Waris, don't do this. Please, I'm requesting you. I'll tell you one thing. And please, now, don't speak over me because I find it very irritating. Your New Year resolution should be that you will not irritate me.
Allow me.
Firoz Bakht Ahmed, this is being made a Muslim issue and an anti-Muslim issue.
Short examples.
Yeah.
Two very short examples where people had encroached upon the government land. And this is an example of 24 Parganas in West Bengal when Buddha Dev Bhattacharya ji was the chief minister. They were extending the road. One masjid known as Siddha Masjid came in the way. And another, religious place was a temple. Both of these had to be razed. Now, Hindus did not object. Many Muslims came, but ultimately, the law of the land prevailed. Second example, just bear with me. I'll just listen to you, Waris Bhai. Second example is in 2005, in Delhi, near New Delhi railway station, there is one Anglo-Arabic school. Many people had encroached upon the classrooms of this Anglo-Arabic school. I had filed a PIL and they were to be razed to the ground through a bulldozer. The day the bulldozer came, they sent the girls and ladies at the gate of that Anglo-Arabic school. Ultimately, the law of the land prevailed. India will always have the law of the land which will prevail. And as Hani actually told, this is not a new case. Obviously, we are concerned about people who like Shaheen Bagh. They used ladies in Shaheen Bagh. One 4-month-old boy, he died. Right? Again, and this is not going to be Shaheen Bagh number 2. Because Muslims of this country, they are nationalists.
There is no discrimination. There is no discrimination, but there is a lot of falsehood. There is no Waris, there is. Now I'll have to come in, please. Louder on me and lower the fader for Waris and the other guests right now. And Waris, I'm taking you off for a while. I would like Amik Jamai, जो समाजवादी पार्टी के प्रवक्ता है, आप जरा प्रोग्राम पर आइए. हनी पाठक भारतीय जनता पार्टी की आपके साथ डिबेट पर है. एक मिनट. राजीव सिंह बिष्ट भी हमारे साथ हैं जो लॉयर है, पिटिशनर है इस केस में, उनके लिए लॉयर है. अब मुझे एक बात बताइए अमीक जमाई जी. Just 1 minute, please. Can I have 2 people on the screen? I'm making a request. And I would like to have Amik Jamai on the right, and I would like to have Rajiv Singh Bisht on the left. Viewers, we are being told this is a Muslim issue, anti-Muslim issue. And very soon, I'll tell you, Mr. Jamai, there will be editorials in American papers, some left-leaning British papers that see Muslims are being removed. In Modi's India, Muslims have nowhere to live. This is the persecution of Muslims. Al Jazeera will probably put out this issue as an anti-Muslim issue. I'm sure that the usual suspect, the Mohammed Zabair types, have already started making this about a case about how Muslims are being targeted. But how is this about Muslims being targeted, Sushil Pandit? In this case, and Mr. Jamai, आप लोगों की कोई sense of responsibility नहीं है. आप कल, मुझे बोला जा रहा है कि समाजवादी पार्टी की पूरी डेलीगेशन कल जा रही है लोगों को भड़काने के लिए. आप मरहम डालने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि भड़काने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं? और दूसरी बात, जमाई जी, आप कल सर्वोच्च न्यायालय इस मामले पर 5 तारीख को इसकी सुनवाई होगी. आपको क्या जल्दी है उसके एक दिन पहले वहां पे पॉलिटिक्स करने की? किस तरह की पॉलिटिक्स करते हैं आप?
अर्नब जी,
मैं अमीक जमाई जी से सवाल पूछ रहा हूं जी.
एनक्रोचर्स की पॉलिटिक्स है.
सुशील पंडित ऑन द लेफ्ट प्लीज.
अर्नब जी, मैं आपकी इस बात से सहमत हूं. अर्नब जी, मैं आपकी इस बात से सहमत हूं कि ये एंटी मुस्लिम इशू नहीं है, ये एक्चुअली एंटी पुअर इशू है। क्योंकि सरकार जो है, अभी मैं पिछले हफ्ते की बात बता रहा हूं आपको, छोटा सा 30 सेकंड में 2 एग्जांपल देता हूं। अयोध्या जी से हमारे बहुत सारे ब्राह्मण्स हिंदूज का एक बड़ा डेलीगेशन अखिलेश यादव जी से मिलने आया। उसने कहा कि सीएम योगी आदित्यनाथ जी ने हमारा घर जो 200 साल से बना हुआ है उसको उखाड़ के सैकड़ों परिवार को जमीन पे कर दिया। उन्होंने कहा कि हमारे दादा के जमाने का कागज है उन सारे ब्राह्मण्स में, और हम वहां पर अयोध्या जी में हम वहां पे पुजारी परिवार से रहे हैं, हमारे दादा परदादा यहां काम करते रहे। एक डेलीगेशन जो मेरे साथ अखिलेश जी से मिला, जो प्रयागराज से आए थे, 60,000 मकान इलाहाबाद के अंदर, प्रयागराज के अंदर, सरकार ने योगी जी को बोला कि ये जमीन नजूल की है, इसको आप खाली करिए। उसमें हिंदू मुसलमान कौन है मुझे नहीं पता, आप लोग ज्यादा जानते हैं कहां हिंदू रहते हैं कहां मुसलमान रहते हैं। इसी तरह का मुद्दा दिल्ली में 12,000 अनऑथराइज कॉलोनियां हैं, हर महीने भारत सरकार की नोटिस जाती हैं कि मकान खाली करिए। अर्नब जी, इस देश में 40 लाख लोगों के पास आज भी शेड नहीं है, घर नहीं है, मकान नहीं है उनके पास। जब हमें मकान देना है तो हम अयोध्या जी के ब्राह्मण्स को, हम प्रयागराज के जो हमारे हिंदूज हैं 30,000 परिवार, उनको हम नोटिस पकड़ा के सामान सड़क पे फेंक देते हैं।
अमित जी, एक सवाल मैं आपसे करूं। एक मिनट, जरा 2 मिनट मुझे समय दीजिए, एक काउंटर क्वेश्चन करता हूं आपको। हमारे यहाँ 1 मिनट, हनी जी 1 मिनट रुक जाइए, हनी जी 1 मिनट रुक जाइए। ये जो बात आप कह रहे हैं इसका तात्पर्य क्या है? इसका तात्पर्य ये है कि कल जो सुशील पंडित इधर बैठे हुए हैं, कल अगर कहे कि देखिए अमित जमाई जी, मैं भी बहुत गरीब आदमी हूँ, मेरे पास रहने के लिए कोई जगह नहीं है, मैं एक काम करता हूँ, मैं लखनऊ के रेलवे स्टेशन के अंदर अपना एक छोटा सा घर बनाता हूँ और वहाँ पे मैं अपने पूरे परिवार समेत वहाँ रहना शुरू करता हूँ, और आप जाके कल सरकार अगर कहे कि भाई ये रेलवे की ज़मीन है, आप ये कोई बंजर ज़मीन नहीं, अब रेलवे की ज़मीन पर है, सरकारी ज़मीन है, मगर सुशील पंडित कहेंगे आप किस तरह के व्यक्ति हैं? आपको मैंने एक बार कहा, आपको समझ में नहीं आई, मैं गरीब आदमी हूं, मैं जहां मन करेगा वहां पे रहूंगा। इस लॉजिक के अनुसार मेरी बात सुने, पूरा करने दे। इस देश में करोड़ों लोग हैं जो कहेंगे जहां मन आए हम रहेंगे। दूसरी बात, आप न्यायालय, 1 मिनट रशीद दीजिए, इसमें जो विक्टिमहुड कार्ड प्ले करने की कोशिश है, यह भी कह दीजिए कि 2007 से जब भी न्यायिक व्यवस्था के अनुसार एविक्शन ड्राइव की कोशिश की गई, मारपीट, राइटिंग, वायलेंस, हिंसा का रेस्पॉन्स था कि नहीं? आप ये क्यों इस तरह से प्रेजेंट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि वहां पे लोग बहुत शांति प्रिय है? एक मिनट, तला में रशीद दीजिए, मेरी बात सुनिए। अयोध्या में नहीं, एक मिनट, हर मुद्दे को आप अयोध्या के साथ लिंक करते हैं।
मेरी बात पूरी नहीं हुई।
मेरी बात भी पूरी नहीं हुई। मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ, मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ, आप समझ लीजिए। अमीक और तला में रशीदी, इसके बाद मैं चुप रहूंगा। मैं आप लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, आप ये शाहीन बाग मॉडल इसको अपनाना या फिर इस मॉडल को दोहराने की कोशिश आप बंद कीजिए, ये टॉलरेट नहीं होगी।
स्क्रिप्ट से पढ़ रहा है आप शाहीन बाग, ये लगातार कई बार आपने कह दिया, कौन सी टूल किट स्क्रिप्ट है? ये ऊपर से आई है, नीचे से आई, कहां से आई है?
आप बताइए। मैं तो यही कहूंगा,
लगातार जिस टूल मैं भी यही क्या बात कर रहे हैं। शाहीन बाग, ये शाहीन बाग क्या है? ये शाहीन बाग को आपको प्राउडली कहना चाहिए कि पूरी दुनिया में शाहीन बाग ने द मोस्ट non-violent, the most peaceful protest of the century.
सुशील पंडित,
इसको तो आपको पूरी दुनिया, गांधी जी के सत्याग्रह
मान रहे ना, ये शाहीन बाग मॉडल है।
The most non-violent disruption in Delhi, the most non-violent holding the entire city to ransom, the most non-violent way to completely cripple a city of 15 million people, the most non-violent way of making us crawl for hours to work and back home. That was the most non-violent way of creating chaos in everybody's life. Is this the justification?
अयोध्या के ब्राह्मण्स ने भी
Is this the justification? Arnab, government land, public land has been routinely grabbed, has been routinely encroached upon, has been routinely usurped,
fascist government.
and then a humanitarian crisis is presented to give you a fait accompli.
Mahatma Gandhi,
This
the father
is a
of the
standard
nation, not the
practice.
other father of the
This
nation, as
is
said
a
by
standard
the wife of
practice.
ex-chief minister of Maharashtra.
अरे रशीदी साहब,
Sir, please let me tell you about the legal aspect of the case of Haldwani matter. Do you have any idea? Has a demarcation been done?
Okay, you want to discuss. One minute. Mr. Rashadi, I welcome your Mr. Rashadi. I'm responding to you. Mr. Rashadi, listen, Mr. Rashadi. For a while, I'll reduce your fader because I want you to listen to me. See, you are in love with your own voice. Don't do that. Let me speak. I will ask you a question. You want to discuss the legal aspect of the matter. I also want to discuss it. Okay? I also want to discuss it. And I have the lawyer and counsel for petitioner on the other side. Let us discuss it decently. Okay? Now, my first point is, I would like Rajiv Singh Bish to come in here. My information is that there were several eviction notices legally furnished to these residents who seem to be insinuating, and I'm quoting from a report here, that they are in a state of shock that their houses constructed on railway land are being demolished. Now, please tell me, is it true or not that more than 4,000 encroachments were happening out there? That evictions were served through the newspapers and through the local media. Residents were given a deadline after which the demolition would take place. Is it true or not that roads were blocked? Is blocking the road and playing the Muslim card a very legally abiding thing to do? Now one more question here.
No one is playing a Muslim card. There are 5 mandirs.
Thank you, Arnab.
There are 5 mandirs.
May I come in, Arnab, now?
No one is playing a Muslim card. Let me respond, Arnab.
I can't hear.
Some questions forward to the
After.
lawyer sitting on the panel.
Let me speak, please. Arnab, may I come in?
No, but before you come in, one point here, I just want to make. You know, when somebody says here on my program, nobody is playing the Muslim card, then at least Waris Pathan, out of shame should come forward, let him be placed on the right and say, you are wrong, Talha, I am playing the Muslim card. And my leader has put out a tweet saying, हजारों मुसलमान आसाम में बेघर कर दिए गए और अब हल्द्वानी में बेघर होने वाले हैं. You are not playing the Muslim card.
We are playing the humanitarian thing. We want the Prime Minister of the country to have a humanitarian approach towards those people. In Delhi, the colonies were regularized. Why not here?
Strong-arm the law.
Why not here? If in Delhi the colonies could be regularized, why not here? In Kempa-Kola matter, they can be regularized. They can be allowed to stay. Why in Haldwani? It's a question of 70,000 people who are on the roads in the chilling winter. Why does the Prime Minister does not have a feeling for them? Why are the emotions dead? This as a humanitarian approach should be taken by the Prime Minister.
So Waris, let me ask you a question. Waris, let me ask you a question. Waris, let me ask you a question. Listen to me. Okay? Waris Pathan is requesting everybody watching this program tonight. Hani ji, एक मिनट. Waris Pathan कह रहे हैं कि आप प्लीज़ मेरे घर में आइए, पूरी तरह से इंक्रोचमेंट कर दीजिए, मेरे घर को अपना घर समझिए और बाद में कहिए मुझे रहने के लिए कोई और जगह नहीं थी और मैं बिल्कुल हट जाऊंगा. मैं कहूंगा कि आपका हक है.
Wrong.
क्या रॉन्ग? क्या रॉन्ग?
You are misleading statements. No, the state government in 2016 said the property belongs to them.
No, absolutely not. No, 1 minute. I have the judgment with me. I have the judgment with me, and I will read out and expose you. I'll expose you. The judgment. Waris, be quiet. The railway authorities have informed the district magistrate that the demarcation has already been undertaken as per the land plan certified by the Revenue Department of the state. So you are lying. Please don't lie on national television. Please don't lie on national television like this. Even if you are from the All India MIM.
You are lying. The people have got the documents to show.
Rajiv Singh Bish, please come into the debate on your own, please.
Yes, thank you, Arnab. Arnab, may I just request these political persons to just have a sanctity, respect the sanctity of the Honorable Court. The Honorable Court has decided this matter For almost 6 years, this matter had been pending before the Honorable High Court of Uttarakhand, where all objections from every affected person was invited through paper publication. They were given time to produce the document. None of them could produce.
Asif, wait for him to complete. Asif, wait for him to complete.
Let me complete. Let me complete. Why are you making mockery of the judicial process? The Honorable Court has decided the matter after hearing all the parties. None of the politicians came before the court. None of you people who are making noises, they never approached the court when the court had given them opportunity. Now they are saying, now they are singing of these dirty political, communal politics games. They should have approached the court with all the valid papers. Nothing has been done, and now after the Honorable Court has passed the order, now they are saying that it's not an overnight affair. It's been pending for more than 6 years. They had been given the opportunity in 2017 by the Honorable Supreme Court to produce the documents before the Honorable High Court. None of them come. Now, it's better respect the court's judgment and don't make these political noises.
No, Asif Sohail, one thing I want to say, viewers, if you want to know the real face of the Vadra Congress, 1 minute. You want to know the real face of the Vadra Congress, 1 minute, just 1 minute. 1 minute. Then please somebody ask Rahul Gandhi to tell us why his party is supporting this open blockade and this attempt to break the law. If he is competing for the Muslim vote, if Rahul Gandhi's party is competing for the Muslim vote with Owaisi, that is his issue to handle. But what he's trying to do here is open politics, and he is playing the Muslim card out here. He's playing the Muslim card, and Asif, you should not support that. Yes, Asif. Okay. Louder, please.
Arnab,
yes.
Arnab, देखिए प्राइम मिनिस्टर एक तरफ बता रहे हैं 2022 के अंदर सारे लोगों को घर दिया जाएगा, तो ये गवर्नमेंट लैंड है। आप 365 रिलीजियस स्ट्रक्चर को हरियाणा में गवर्नमेंट अभी रिसेंटली रेगुलाइज किया, दिल्ली में रेगुलाइज किया। आप क्या 16 मस्जिदों को तोड़ेंगे, मंदिरों को तोड़ेंगे, धर्मशाला को तोड़ेंगे, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल को तोड़ेंगे, आप कॉलेज को तोड़ेंगे? मुझे बताइए। 4365 फैमिलीज की बात है, ये कोई छोटा मजाक नहीं। अर्नब, आई अपील, आई रिक्वेस्ट।
नहीं, आप छोटे बड़े की बात मत कीजिए। मैं तो उल्टा ये कहूंगा कि 4235 परिवार अगर ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने कानून को तोड़ा है, जो एनक्रोचर्स है, तो आप कैसे कह सकते हैं कि संख्या ज्यादा है, इसलिए कानून अप्लाई नहीं होगी फिरोज वक्त अहमद? ये किस तरह की लॉजिक है? ये किस तरह की लॉजिक है?
पब्लिक की जमीन है,
ये गवर्नमेंट की जमीन है, पब्लिक
let me tell you one thing. All these people on the
नहीं, एक मिनट, आपने माना, एक मिनट, ओवैसी के पार्टी के 1 मिनट, can I just get in Waris Pathan, Waris he just admitted that it is railways land. 1 minute, can he be on the screen please? I want Waris Pathan. Firoz, please stop for a while and I'll get Asif, because Asif just said it is railway land. So he made a big admission there. He said it is railways land.
Who is Asif to make that statement? Who is Asif?
Asif, who are you to make the statements as Owaisi? He's a MIM supporter, Asif.
80% मुसलमान है।
He's speaking on behalf of the MIM.
80% हिंदू होते तो आप मुझे बताइए।
What was the government doing for so many years?
Now they are fighting.
80% अगर हिंदू होते तो
who is responsible?
80%
But Asif Sohail has said it is railway land.
These people who are staying there since several years, they have been paying taxes. Where will the girls go? Arnab, they are shouting. They are asking.
अगर ये 80% लोग हिंदू होते तो आप तोड़ देंगे उनका घर? मुझे बताइए।
State government colleges will be demolished. Mandirs will be demolished.
I'll tell you, Waris.
So what will happen?
Waris, you are 1 minute. So Sushil Pandit, Sushil Pandit, 1 minute. आप ये 80-20 की लॉजिक फिर मत लाइए। आसिफ सोहेल 1 minute. आसिफ 1 minute. Asif just made the Asif. I'll have Asif and Sushil Pandit and Waris Pathan on the screen. And Asif, I want to tell you, Asif, you be quiet, then I'll speak. You be quiet, then I'll speak. Asif, you be quiet, then I'll speak. Asif, you be quiet when I'll speak.
We have to show some humanity.
Yeah, I'll tell you who shows the humanity. This man sitting there. Can I have Waris? I mentioned his name twice, so he can be on the screen, because I'm making a reference to him. Thank you so much. This man sitting there, no, he's talking about humanity. His name is Waris Pathan. In Nagpada in Mumbai in 2020, you remember what he said? Do you think we have forgotten? Was he not the man when he said, he issued the 15 crore threat, 15 crore, 15 crore. Did he not say, he was on this program and he said, I organized the Shaheen Bagh in Mumbai. Did you not say that you organized the Shaheen Bagh? Did you not say you were the organizer? Did you not say? Did you not say you were the sponsor of the Shaheen Bagh in Mumbai?
It is an individual's right of
Did you? It's not an individual's right. It is not your right to provoke people. It is not your right to provoke people.
If you don't agree with the government's decision, you have a right to protest peacefully. These peaceful protesters are demanding that the shelter should be protected, the dwelling should be protected.
Pandit,
what is wrong in that, Arnab?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what is wrong. No, can both of you stop speaking for a minute? Asif, I didn't ask you to speak, so be quiet. Asif, be quiet, and Waris, be quiet. I'll tell you what's wrong. I'll tell you what's wrong. Asif, be quiet. 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 Reduce the volume. I'll tell you what's wrong. He says to me today, what's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. What's wrong is that people like you, Asif, Sohail and Waris, and just listen to me and be quiet and take it straightforwardly, because I'm going to verbally punch you back. Listen to me. You have no respect for the Supreme Court. Stop smiling like that. When the Supreme Court refused to intervene in a demolition drive in Shaheen Bagh, there was a politician called Amanatullah Khan who tried to recreate the Shaheen Bagh protests in May this year, when the Supreme Court refused to intervene in a demolition drive ordered in the same area. Didn't Kejriwal go to the Singhu border as a volunteer to fuel the Shaheen Bagh-like standoff? Do you think we don't notice? Didn't Waris Pathan say, I sponsored the Didn't Waris Pathan say, Sushil Pandit, that didn't he boast of making his own Shaheen Bagh in Mumbai? And then go on to issue a 15 crore threat? You think we don't know what you're trying to do? You're trying to deliberately provoke and lie to the Muslim community, because that's all you want to live off. Sushil Pandit!
These artists, they walk the tightrope, they can speak from both ends of their mouth. Arnab, you shouldn't be surprised. The kind of people you've called on your show to champion the causes that are anti-national, inherently grabbing land, usurping government land, encroaching, and then legitimizing that encroachment in the name of a humanitarian crisis. This is their standard practice. They have been doing this. Lakhs and lakhs of acres of government land in Kashmir was similarly usurped. You took an example of me going to a railway station and picking up a government land.
You just cannot be inhuman and sit with that 4,000 families are sent on road without giving them alternate accommodation. You cannot do that. Young children crying, women crying.
And now they say that a humanitarian crisis is looming large. 4,500 families, just because the number is big, they legitimize all kinds of encroachment. Are they above the law of the land? Are they above the courts? Are they above the judgments? This is the issue. And they never contest these judgments in the courts. They always make a nuisance of themselves in the public places.
That the Honorable Supreme Court decide.
The processes of law.
Similar thing had happened in Delhi colony case. The courts were against that, but the state government recognized it.
In the public spaces, disrupting the lives of common citizens.
Okay,
this is a standard operating procedure.
I'll ask a question. Amik Jamai.
And we should
Amik Jamai, it's all right to come on my program and say, let the courts decide. You don't even respect the courts. Just 1 minute, please. You know, they come and say, can I just, honey, my question is to Amik. The question, volume down in my earpiece, please. Thank you. The question is, honey, just a minute, please. The question, Amik Jamai, that I am asking you is, honey, just wait a minute. My question is to Amik Jamai. Amik, the question is this, that it is all right to say that we must follow the court orders, right? I'm asking you today, why are you trying to pressurize the Supreme Court of the country? Why are you sending a 10-member delegation to Haldwani tomorrow? No. Why are you sending a 10-member delegation to Haldwani tomorrow after your party in charge backed the protest? the Samajwadi Party in charge there, Abdul Mateen Siddiqui and General Secretary Shoaib Ahmed are backing the protesters and instigating them. पहली बात. दूसरी बात, आपकी पूरी डेलीगेशन कल जा रही है. यानी आप एक मिनट देश की बात मत बोलिए. आप मुझे ये बताइए, आप ये संदेश देने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि अगर सुप्रीम कोर्ट कल कहेगी कि जो हाई कोर्ट ने कहा बिल्कुल सही कहा और एनक्रोचमेंट जो है हुई है और अभी एविक्शन होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, आप किस तरह का संदेश देने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के हियरिंग के एक दिन पहले आप पूरे पॉलिटिकल डेलीगेशन लाके जाके वहां पे लोगों को भड़काने की कोशिश क्यों कर रहे हैं? आपको क्या लग रहा है, क्या पॉलिटिकल फायदा होगा?
अच्छा, आप
और क्या आपको लगता है सर्वोच्च न्यायालय इस बात से डरेगी? आप जो ये मुस्लिम इशू बना रहे हैं इसको, और जो पूरी ये लुटियन की मीडिया, ये ओवैसी इस बात को एक मुस्लिम आइडेंटिटी, मुस्लिम लोकेलिटी, मुस्लिम एरिया की बात कर रही है, ये मुस्लिम इशू कैसे हो गया? इसमें ये कोर्ट के नोटिसेस हैं. तो आप मुझे बताइए इस प्रोग्राम पर जमाई जी कि आप गलत कर रहे हैं, और आपको कह देना चाहिए अर्नब, हम ये डेलीगेशन कल नहीं ले जाएंगे क्योंकि हम राजनीतिक नहीं करेंगे और कम्युनल नहीं करेंगे.
आप बोल दूं मैं?
हाँ बोलिए.
समाजवादी पार्टी माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी, इस तरह के जितने भी अन्याय बीजेपी आरएसएस कर रही है, हम उसके खिलाफ
नहीं, अन्याय बीजेपी नहीं कर रही है. जमाई जी, मैं हाई कोर्ट की बात कर रहा हूं. आप जरा अपने शब्दों पे संयम रखिए. मुझे लग रहा है आप बिल्कुल गलत कह रहे हैं. मुझे एक मिनट जमाई जी गलत बोल रहे हैं आप. मैं आपको झूठ बोलने नहीं दूंगा. मैं आपको झूठ बोलने नहीं दूंगा. आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं प्रोग्राम पर. आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं प्रोग्राम पर. आप खुलेआम झूठ बोल रहे हैं.
रेलवे मंत्रालय कौन है?
आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं आज प्रोग्राम पर. मैं आपको रेलवे मंत्रालय की बात नहीं कर रहा. बात कोर्ट के सामने रखी गई और कोर्ट ने कहा कि एविक्शन होनी चाहिए. कोर्ट ने कहा कि नहीं. मैं कोर्ट की बात कर रहा हूं. जो डेमोलिशन ड्राइव की बात हो रही है वो कोर्ट के इंस्ट्रक्शंस पर हो रही है कि नहीं? आप कौन होते हैं कहने वाले कि कोर्ट के इंस्ट्रक्शंस को फॉलो मत कीजिए? आप पॉलिटिकल कर रहे हैं, झूठ बोल रहे हैं मेरे प्रोग्राम पर. हाई कोर्ट के फैसले के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं और आप इसको जबरदस्ती पॉलिटिकल करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. नहीं, मेरे पास हाई कोर्ट का ऑर्डर है. जमाई जी झूठ मत बोलिए. प्लीज डोंट लाई टू मी. नो, यू मस्ट आंसर सर.
माननीय अखिलेश जी, समाजवादी पार्टी
सर, आई हैव द हाई कोर्ट ऑर्डर विद मी.
के खिलाफ है.
I have the High Court order with me, sir.
अयोध्या जी के ब्राह्मण को उठा के फेंका.
आप इसको हिंदू मुस्लिम कर क्यों रहे हैं? आप इसको हिंदू वर्सेस मुस्लिम क्यों कर रहे हैं? Why are you making this हिंदू मुस्लिम? आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए. हर चीज को हिंदू मुस्लिम करते हैं. एक लीगल प्रोसेस को हिंदू मुस्लिम कर रहे हैं मेरे प्रोग्राम पर. आप हर चीज पे हिंदू मुस्लिम.
Accept this.
I will not accept something which is wrong. This is a legal issue. This is a legal issue and you are lying on my program. You produce right now the High Court verdict, Mr. Jamai, or apologize right now. You are trying to politicize the process. How dare you?
Arnab Goswami.
Mister, I have a High Court of Uttarakhand and Nainital writ petition number 178 of 2013 and the judgment before me, sir. What do you have? I have the High Court order.
Akhilesh ji,
I have the High Court order.
Stand for homeless.
Oh God, you are not understanding. You are not following the High Court order. This is bizarre. Okay, Hani Pathak is responding to you, sir. Hani Pathak.
हम उनके साथ भी खड़े.
अर्नब जी, one thing I need
को
to
क्या
say.
पता है? इसको तो वकालत का पैनल में नाम चाहिए. इसको वकालत का नाम दो.
सुनो.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के मंत्रालय में इसको पैनल में नाम दो. इसको तो यही चाहिए.
प्लीज इनको म्यूट करिए. इनको म्यूट करिए अर्नब जी. आपको मैं ये बताना चाहती हूँ, जो बीजेपी और कांग्रेस कर रहे हैं, आप 2002 से 2007 तक
प्रयागराज के हजारों हिंदू परिवारों को क्यों उजाड़ा?
तिवारी के गवर्नमेंट में ये रेज हुआ था मुद्दा, लेकिन तब भी आपकी कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ नहीं किया था. मुझे ये पता है कि तब कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ नहीं किया था.
हिंदुओं को बोलती है हम हिंदुओं के लिए.
तब यूपी और
दिल्ली के 12,000 अनऑथराइज्ड कॉलोनीज हैं. हर हफ्ते नोटिस भेजते हो. हम तो समाजवादी लोग कहते हैं जो जमीन सरकारी है वो जमीन हमारी है. इस देश के जितने गरीब लोग हैं जिनको घर नहीं है, सरकारी जमीन पर जाओ, कब्जा करो, अपना मकान बनाओ.
Please note. 1 minute, viewers, and I hope the courts in the country are taking notice. Honey, be quiet. Please notice this. Please notice this. And this is so scary. This is so scary. Jaise as the debate is progressing, I have an official representative of the Samajwadi Party जो कह रहे हैं, आज कह रहे हैं, please honey, I need others on the screen right now. Honey, thank you very much. And my point is right now, मैंने जो सुना, I cannot believe it. फिरोज बख्त अहमद हमारे प्रोग्राम पर समाजवादी पार्टी के प्रवक्ता कह रहे हैं कि आप सरकारी जमीन पर कब्जा करो, आप जाओ और कब्जा करो. An official spokesperson of a political party is calling for the institutionalized encroachment of government land in this country. आप जरूर करते होंगे कब्जा, आप जैसे राजनेता जरूर करते होंगे कब्जा.
मिस्टर अर्नब गोस्वामी,
फिरोज बख्त अहमद is responding to you.
अर्नब गोस्वामी, please. I know you got carried of this जो जमीन सरकारी हमारी है. Let me answer to all these people, whether it is Pathan, whether it is Amir, whether it is anyone else, right? Let me tell all these people, सुन लीजिए मेरी बात. जो जमीन सरकारी है वो हमारी है ना तुम्हारी है, वो जमीन सरकारी है. एक बात और सुन लो, जहर ना उगलो, आग मत लगाओ. आप जैसे लोगों की वजह से जो 99% जो मुसलमान है, जो संस्कारवादी है, जो नेशनलिस्ट है, जो पेट्रियोटिक है, he is under scanner. I am also patriotic, राष्ट्रवादी and nationalist Muslim. आपकी तरह जहर नहीं उगलता. आप पूरी मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी को भड़का रहे हैं और बहका रहे हैं और फुसला रहे हैं. आपकी वजह से मुसलमान खतरे में है. Please let me tell you, don't misguide and do not take the Muslim community haywire. आप बाज आ जाइए इस चीज से. मुसलमान ही आपको पकड़ के जो आपको सबक सिखाएंगे. एक बात बता दूं, आप अमीर साहब, फिर मैं इस बात को दोहराऊंगा, मुसलमानों के लिए हिंदुस्तान से अच्छा मुल्क, हिंदू से अच्छा दोस्त नहीं है. और आसिफ साहब, मैं आपको बता दूं, आप हंस रहे हैं, ये बड़ा सीरियस इशू है. वहां लोग सर्दी में बैठे हुए हैं. आई हैव अ कंपैशनेट कॉर्नर फॉर देम. लेकिन आप जैसे लोगों के भड़काने में आप हो गए, या जामाई साहब हो गए, या आपके अमीर साहब हो गए, या रशादी साहब हो गए.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say this. Let the matter be dealt with by the Supreme Court. This is clearly a case of setting a precedent of trying to legitimize encroachments via some kind of a political and street protest. If this becomes the precedent in this country, I want to know where is going to be the law and order in this country. Is there going to be any law and order at all or not? And on the other side, viewers, tonight, we are seeing some interesting twists and turns. All kinds of justifications. Now there is a second lady who comes forward and who says that she was with the victim in this unfortunate Delhi New Year case. But is the Delhi police assuming that because these facts are coming out, the pressure will be off them? I don't think so. More questions on the Delhi police on the other side in a few minutes.